Hi guys, John here, ForexFire, Smart Money Concepts, and this is day 3 of a challenge I'm doing and also part of a test to help get towards a funded account. Just a little bit of background about me. I've been trading for a little over 3 to 4 years and I'm part of a bigger team. But again, I'm doing this as a side, like a side sort of entity from there. Just to showcase that the challenge of the FTMO and the strategy that I taught sort of trade, which is a bankers, and I trade on fibs and things like that. We're just going to give this a little bit of a go. Like I say, I'm new to it. At the moment, we are on day 3. I do work a full-time job just to sort of get that out to the new people that sort of are watching this, that have taken an interest in what I'm doing. On day 1, I had the day off. I traded 3 trades, 2 won, 1 lost. And on the trial, again, this is demo, on the trial, okay, on that trial run, we have to get 14 days, okay, got to get 5 minimal days of trading. That there is, you've got to get a profit of 1,750, I think it is. It equates to around about £125 a day. That's in English money because that's the currency base where I'm from. With that being said, on day 1, I hit profits of £299.19p. That put me about 2.5 days ahead of my targets. Going into the second day, unfortunately, I was at work, so I didn't trade. I got in from work late last night. I sort of ended, or should I say, I ended a limit order. That did not trigger up to the point where I wanted it to. That was late last night. So at the moment, I'm a little bit ahead of the game, but not much. We are into day 3. Okay, so day 3, still on target. However, I'm off work today. I've ended 2 trades today, and I'm just waiting for these to end now. This is day 3, so the JBP ends at D. I closed out when I went to bed last night because obviously I want to try and monitor these trades the best I can. I'm going to head over to the charts, and I'm going to show you the entry and the exits and the TP areas. Again, the TP areas are just an area of interest that has been thrown on the charts from something I'm using at the moment. But also, I'm going to be closing these out as and when I feel I'm happy with it. As long as I'm in profit and I'm above my daily target area, if I'm happy with that, I will close it out. It's always good to stay 2 steps ahead of the game. Okay, so let's just share the screen and I'll show you the preference of where we are. Right, so let's just head over to the MT4. Okay, so these are the 2 trades I've got at the moment. And again, just take no notice of what's drawn on the chart at the moment. I'm basing this on a fib levels and some sort of indication and chart layout that I had on the testing what I'm doing on my trading view. Okay, so basically it involves the fib levels. So the fib levels, you've got an A, B, C leg. So you've got the move, the retracement, and then the impulse move, which is the C leg. Okay, at the moment we've got the A to B. So it's in this occasion it's a swing low to a swing high, breaking the previous area. Breaking the previous area of structure. So this high broke this area of structure. Okay, so I drew my fibs from A to B. Okay, so we've got the A, the B comes back down to the money zone. Okay, these fib levels have some sort of significance within trading. Again, it looks like we may have just missed out on a few pips on the entry on this. All's not lost. It may come back down to touch that. We will soon find out. And then the C move is the impulse up to the bigger side. Now, I've just closed this down towards a C. If this comes out, it's around about £804 of profit. Okay, it's about 56 pips, I do believe. And then we've got the, again here, you can see here is broke structure from this area. So we've drawn the fibs from swing lower to the high. So we've got the A to B on the swing lower to the swing high. Okay, so the A, the B, the A is the swing high, the B is down in the money zone, okay? The C is going to be the impulse move to the high, okay? Now, where we are with this one, this is a much bigger move. I'm expecting a much bigger move. The profit on this one could potentially be, let's just take a look, around about £4,700 profit, okay? I'll be happy if I can just get up to maybe £500–600 out of that, to be fair. I don't think I'll hold on to that as long, although I might close some of the profit out as it climbs, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we've got the USD, JPY, and the order NZD going into day 3. So just take a closer look at this. So we've got the USD, JPY, and I'm just going to show you the preference on here, what I'm doing. So again, what we've got, guys, as you can see, got the brush, we've got this low point here, we've come down and then we've pushed up, okay? As we've pushed up, we've broken this structure, okay? So there was a big impulse move at the moment on this, okay? So as you can see, you've got an ear. This sort of maneuver, okay? So what we're looking for, oh, sorry, I drew that up wrong. So we've come up here, we've broken the previous structure, okay? So this has created a higher high, okay? Now this is where I'm going to start getting interested, because we've come down, okay? We've got lower high, because as we come down overs, okay, as we come down overs, we are sort of creating each time this here, okay, you've got lower high here, and then at the very top you've got a high, okay? So again, as we come down, we broke the structure, we've got lower high, lower high. As we've come out of this, this here has broken the structure do apologize, B or S, that's what I like to do for the break structure. So this here not only is the higher high, but it has broken the structure of this, okay? So this here is another area of interest, okay? We've come down again, we've got this area here is another higher high. And this will continue to follow suit as we go, okay? So if you look at this right now, okay, we've come down from here and then we've gone up. So we've done another break of structure between the two. So as we've gone up each time, we've broken structure from the previous high points. I hope you're following along with this. So because we broke a structure here, okay, because we broke a structure on this point here, on point 1, I'm going to call it, I've drawn the swing point from the bottom up to the next high point, and I do it from wick to wick. Okay, I hope you're following along with this. Draw this from wick to wick, and then what this does, it creates what I like to call a money zone. Okay, I like to call these my money zone. So we just put this on here. Money zone. So the money zone on here is fib levels of 0.71 to 0.786. Okay, we are waiting for the retracement to come in. So from here we've gone up. So you've got the A motion. The B is always a retracement into the money zone. The C is going to be either profit level 1, which is 272, a 416, or a 618. I'm happy just to go towards that. This has got a risk to reward of 1 to 3. Okay, I think I'm risking a 2% on this, to be fair. What we'll do is we'll just make that purple, and then hopefully you guys are understanding or following along. We have more or less ended. We just see a pip or so just off. So that's the general consensus of why I'm getting in on the USD JPY. Let's just have a little look. Again, it hasn't quite ended, as you can see on here. And again, guys, this is a demo. This is a demo. We've now got the odd NZD, and this is on a 4-hour chart. This one I may close off and look for a different entry somewhere else. But if we just have a look at the odd NZD, let's just see if we can get some sort of analysis on this. Odd NZD. Yeah. So as you can see, guys, we have come down, okay? We've got the trend, we're coming down, right? We broke the trend, we're coming back down to retest. Take no notice of this at the moment, because this was something from a previous time, because I think it was a test I was doing the other week. So what we'll do is just get rid of that at the moment. So we're following some rules here, okay? Now this is the area that I'm looking at the moment. We've come down on the downtrend, we've come out. Look at this, to the pip, we testing that trend line, okay? Now what do we look at the moment? We look for our lower highs as they come down, okay? As you can see, let's just go with the trend at the moment. Again, there's a lower high here. Again, we've got a lower high here. And at this stage, we've got a high. We've got a high point, okay? As we come down the trend and we create a lower high each time, you can see we eventually get to the exhaustion point. This here was the last lower high, and hopefully this is coming across and you're starting to see this and you're understanding this. This here has now come up this area here has officially broken the structure, okay? So we've got the last area of that lower high. We've now had a break of structure of the lower high. So this here, as it's came back up, has now created a high, okay? Now once this does this, we break out the fibs. And as we break out the fibs, we are going from a swing point, okay? We go for a swing point from the low, right? Because this now is base level, this is entry level, from the low, and we are going from the wick to the wick of the new higher high, okay? And as we do that, this will give us that nice money zone. That gives us our nice money zone entry point, thus letting us have this move here, the E, which is to the new swing high. The B is going to be the retracement into the money zone, and then the impulse is going to be the takeoff. Now, I've got this at the moment as a 1 to 10. This one, I'm looking to go big on this, simply because we've got a lot of equal highs up here, okay? So I'm going to be going big on this one, to be fair. 1% risk still. We still only risk 1%, okay? So hopefully this is starting to make sense with regards to the approach of what I do with the fibs and things like that. Again, to risk 1%, I can show you how we do that. you can go to what you call My FX. Okay, we'll let that load up. So you go into this thing here, position size calculator. My money is in British pounds. We're just going to put like 35k. I just want to risk 1%. The pips, see here, we've got 245. Take away the last number, so it's 24 pips. Okay, 24 pips, and it's odd, ends at D. Calculate that. That tells me I can risk for 1% of that account. I can risk 2.78. Again, take away that last number, and it's as easy as that, guys. Okay, so that's where I'm at the moment, going into day 3 of the FTMO challenge. I will give you an update later on today to see if any of these have ended. Again, I must stress, this is a demo. What I'm looking to do with this, I'm trading possibly a difficult time of the year, simply because it's going into the Christmas period. Okay, so to all my US friends, happy Thanksgiving for that. Again, my aim, my goal, and my journey going into 2021, maybe into the 1st or 2nd week of January, I'm going to be looking to do a live FTMO challenge. I will document that as well. However, I possibly won't do it on a nightly basis. I sort of attention away from the charts that I want to do. This is demo, so I don't mind doing this on a day-to-day basis and things like that. So there's a bit more of a deep analysis has gone into that I've shown you today, showing you my thought process and showing you just exactly how I look at the charts. I'm just going to share my screen again, if it'll let me. Seems to be playing up. Yeah, so again, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's FTMO challenge day 3. It's much more of a deep analysis and giving you an insight of my thought process and what goes in this big bald head of mine. Okay, guys. So again, if you're liking what you're seeing, please comment, like, and most importantly, share. If you're seeing this on anybody's timeline or wall and you want to get to know what we do as a bigger team, just get back in touch with that person that has shared this video on their wall. Okay, guys, I want to enjoy the content I'm putting out there. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the audience that I have. It seems to be getting a big sort of attention, not just obviously from my Facebook wall and my circle of friends, but I'm getting some attention on the YouTube channel that I have, which you can check that out right now. ForexFire members, go check that out, or you can simply just go to forexfiremembers.com. You get all the good nuggets and things and like that in there, and come along. You can join along with my Discord channel as well, guys. So I'll catch you all later.